Steve Feeney, your thoughts after that game, and I suppose on the last 2 years when you reflect back on it now?
Yeah, I thought Peamount showed why they're the champions. You know, they were excellent going forward and caused us problems and punished us with the goals. Thought we kind of started well, but Peamount got on top then and really dominated the game. Last 2 years, really enjoyed them. It's a league that is thriving and is getting stronger and stronger, and it was nice to be part of it, and it was lovely to manage Sligo Rovers. I think there's a great group of girls there, and I think if it can be built on, which I'm sure it will, you know, there's no reason why Sligo Rovers can't start climbing up the table a bit.
You look at, I suppose, that group of girls that you started with 18, 20 months ago now, into what they are now. They're much more solid. Like, I know today wasn't a great day on the score sheet, but the performance was reasonably good, particularly for the first 60 minutes. Talk to us about the development of this group of players.
Yeah, I think there's been so many kind of, I suppose, little things, like, you know, that obviously the fitness levels and that have come on massively, like, and it's so important in the league. You know, when you look at some of the teams, obviously some are going full time, and the conditioning levels, some of the players in it, like, so that was a massive thing for us getting up to that standard, and I think the girls have over the last couple of years, like, and then just the ability, like, you know, I think we had girls coming back playing last year, like, you know, that hadn't played football in years, like, so obviously it was going to take them games to get going. And as you said, like, although the scoreline tonight, you know, it's easy to kind of go, like, we lost 6-0 here the first game of the season 2 years ago, but the performance, you know, there's definitely a lot more there, and I think the girls have learned an awful lot, like, and a lot of them have built up kind of, you know, between probably 20 and 50 appearances now, so I think there's been a lot of learning in the 2 years, and hopefully it can be built on. Yeah.
Personally, I suppose this is your first taste of women's football. Is it something you'd look forward to getting involved in the future, or is women's football in your future, or maybe a empty manager's seat at Ballina-Mallard, maybe possibly?
No plans, no media plans anyway. Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed being involved with the women's, obviously with the team itself here with Sligo Rovers, but in the league itself, like, you know, there's some really good people in the league, some really good teams, and even the likes of yourself and others that cover the league, like, you know, giving it great coverage, and it's to me it's just growing and growing, and long may it continue, because I think you can see, like, both teams here tonight, but even throughout the league, like, some of the talent in the league, it's, you know, it's a joy to watch, and I'll definitely be watching plenty of games next year as a supporter, and hopefully we'll be back involved with the women's team at some stage in the future.
Steve, thanks very much, and thanks for all your help over the last 2 years.
Thanks a million, Ruffin. Fair play to you.